Hello. Welcome back to Your Soul Revolution. I am in my makeshift podcast studio today in the Algarve in Portugal. And it's been an amazing week here. We've been here since last Friday. You can see the tan lines. But I wanted to share my episode this week. And in normal fashion, um, the things I'm going through become uh, like content. Couldn't think of the word. Is it Gemini season? Um, Content from a podcast, and I really want to share a real, raw, and vulnerable episode today. And I want to talk about what it really means to be your truest self, because I think this word, like your authentic self, your truest self, your higher self, like I always say, who you came here to be with human design. These words are thrown around, and I want to come and talk about the energy behind it, what I mean when I say it, what I mean or how I help my clients through like becoming more of themselves, coming home to themselves, with my son in my fourth house, just being that home for myself, that safe space, and doing the same for my clients and my friends and my family. And I think it's just thrown around a lot. So I want to talk about really what it looks like. And this was inspired. I will tell you the story that transpired. So um, I'm in Portugal with my boyfriend and his three kids. And um, in two separate occasions, the kids one of them didn't want to come on the boat tour with us. One of them got up before we were finished eating, was like, I'm walking home. And it really annoyed me, if I'm honest. And I had to sit with that because I was like, what, they're kids, like, who cares? Like, they should be allowed to do what they want. And like, one of them maybe didn't go about it the right way, but like, let them be them, right? And I think it hit a chord because I am not always giving myself permission to fully do the things I want to do. And when I say be myself, like that includes our expression, that includes our truth, that includes what we desire, that includes who we show up as, right? So there's times even on this holiday where I choose to go with the group or I choose to do things that if it were really up to me, maybe I wouldn't do. And I think that we all need to be a part of this discussion because I think we all need to give permission to other people to show up as their truest self, to be themselves, to do the things they want to do. And I really think this means integrating things like into, do we all need to eat dinner at the same time? Like in human design, like playing with my digestion has been such a game changer for me. And it just has me thinking like, why, like, it's like become culture that like, if your family isn't like all sitting around the table eating dinner together, then like your family's fucked up, or like you don't have a good family, or it's just not what you do. Like everyone sits down, everyone eats dinner. And I think like even these small things are the things that we need to start questioning, the things we need to give permission. Like when I have friends that I'm supposed to see or meet up with cancel on me and they're like, I'm just not feeling like it today or what, like I encourage other people to do this. And I like, yeah, give them permission to take up space and do the things they want to do and say no to the things that don't feel right, even if they said yes before. And how can we not let this, like, I think the reason it triggers us and the reason it triggered me is because I'm not giving myself the same permission. Um, this morning, like, instead of doing whatever, I went to Pilates, reformer Pilates, and then I went and got an acai bowl and a coffee, and then I went to get the most amazing facial of my life. And I just like let myself do what I wanted to do and not mean that I'm a bad girlfriend for not being with them or a bad stepmom for not being with the kids or whatever it is, right? And I think that these are the things that being your most authentic self looks like. It looks like uncomfortable changes. It looks like asking yourself, is this action being true to who I am? Like, do I actually believe this is best for me right now? Do I actually desire to do this right now? Do I actually want to be here? do I actually want to be doing this? Like, or is it because I feel like I have to, or someone told me I should, or everyone else is doing it? And it's these things that come up, and then we have to have, not only is it uncomfortable for us to confront that and be triggered, like, oh, they get to do what they want, but I don't, like realizing it's only me that's gonna fucking give myself permission to do that. And then allowing others to do the same. But I think it's like, it requires uncomfortable conversations as well. Like, I, in my relationship, have had to say, like, I need this, or I need that, or I need breath work, or I need 10 minutes to myself. But the amazing thing is it gives permission for other people to do the same thing. And it's not, at least in my life, in my circles, in the clients I meet, the people I meet, the friends in my life, like, it's not the norm for us to be able to just say no because it's not right for us. Society's not built that way. Like, things aren't set up that way. That's not how we're taught. Like, you're taught to, like, do what's right, not what's right for you, which, by the way, only you know the answer. And I think that, like, being your authentic self is uncomfortable sometimes, but it's your life. And if it's your life and you're getting to choose how you spend it, then it's worth that discomfort, because when you move through that, again, what's on the other side? A truer version of you, and permission for the people around you to do the same thing as well. And I think what we need more than anything in this life is for everyone around us to give us permission to be ourselves. But it starts with us giving permission to ourselves first. That permission we cannot wait around and, like, wait for our friends, our family, our loved ones to say, oh yeah, do you need this today, Vicky? It's not going to come. And how can we really get in touch with what's right for us? I was in one of my friends' groups, and I was doing a human design Q&A this week, and a couple of the girls were asking questions, and it triggered me because I used to be this, I mean, I still am sometimes with all of my pieces of my chart. Sometimes I'm like, can someone just tell me the answer? Someone just, like, put it in front of me and tell me what to do, right? Wouldn't that be easy? But, like, the discomfort of having to figure out what's right for us is part of the whole journey. Like, if it were easy, it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be life. It wouldn't mean anything. We wouldn't find ourselves in this perfect path that's been laid out for each of us that looks very different. And so in discussions with these girls, they were asking questions, and I was like, I can't answer this for you. I can point you back to your true north. I can point you back to your home. I can point you back to your intuition. And every time we make a decision from that place, it leads us in the right direction. This, like, being our authentic self, sometimes is really fucking boring, or not boring, like mundane. Sometimes it's the small things, like getting up and, like, okay, let's say in the morning, you usually have tea with your partner when you wake up, and then you go about your day. Well, what happens if you wake up and you need, like, 10 minutes to yourself, or you want to do breath work or meditation or Pilates? And this is, again, one of the things I had to learn. Like, your partner is really not going to be upset. Like, it might be weird for a few days because it's what you've always done. But if you, again, have that conversation and say, like, this is what I need in the morning. Like, for me, it's very important for my mornings to be slow. I need space. I can't, like, wake up and go, go, go. Like, did that for 15 years in corporate America, and we're done. I need space. Some mornings I need to do breath work. Some mornings I need to move. Well, most mornings I need to move, but it doesn't look like me getting up, starving, like going into the kitchen for food or coffee. Like, that's not how my mornings start. But, like, you're going to be different, and someone else is going to be different. And it's these little shifts of saying yes to ourselves instead of saying yes to someone else because it's what we've always done, or it's more comfortable because you don't want to have the awkward conversation. Your partner, your friend, your family are going to understand if you say, like, this is what I need. Can I skip out? Or can I meet you later? Or can we do this instead? And if they don't understand, that's a whole nother, another conversation. Maybe they're maybe they're not meant to be in your life, or maybe you just need to hold that fast boundary and maybe they need that permission from you. Maybe you need to go first. Maybe you need to say, like, this is what I need and this is what I'm going to give to myself. And that's a hard boundary for me. And they'll slowly see, like, oh, she knows what she needs. Oh, look how, like, how much better she moves through her day, how much more like lit up she is. And then they'll be like, oh, maybe there's something here, right? That's what we all need. Like, that's part of my purpose is to go first. My Aries moon, like, wants to lead the way. I'm like, let's fucking go. Hold my hand. I'm leading the way. We're going together. That's what this Your Soul Revolution is about. Like, these are the small pieces that we need to start integrating, that we need to start paying attention to. We need to come back to ourselves for every decision. Like, our how we make decisions in life, our authority shows us, teaches us how to make effortless, more effortless decisions, and not from the mind. We're not logicking, reasoning, looking for evidence, looking for validation from other people. We're coming into our body. We're using our authority, whatever that is for you, sacral, solar plexus, emotions, splenic, like whatever that is, right? And this is why I love human design. We are coming into our body. We are listening to our authority and we are making decisions. I use it to make decisions about what I'm eating, where I'm going, what my body needs, what I need today, what I want to do, what course I want to release, like who I want to work with, how I want to show up, all these things. It's not just about the big decisions because it's the small decisions that add up and make the life that bring us to where we are. And when we feel off track, it's often the little things we need to shift. I shared this the other day when I was talking and I read a quote and it just seared in my mind because I was like, oh my God. A plane that shifts 1 degree ends up in an entirely different place. And if you think about that, we don't need to like do a full 180. We don't need to completely change who we are. It's these little things that add up, that add up, that add up. And we can stop abandoning ourselves. We can stop shutting our intuition down because we're not listening to it. Like I talked about in last week's podcast with Jackie, like so many of us, we think like we're not intuitive, or we think like my intuition doesn't work, or it only works for other people, or it only works for her. But like we've been programmed, conditioned, seen evidence of things in life that turn it off, that make it get quiet because we're not listening to it anyway. And when you truly practice and experiment and play, have fun with it, like let your authority show you it's there. Learn what it sounds like, learn what it feels like. This isn't something I can tell you. This isn't something anyone else can tell you. I don't care how much you pay them, how much work they've done, how many certifications they have. Someone else cannot tell you what the right decision is for you. I don't care what the decision is. I don't care if it's regarding health, money, career, the relationships, family. I don't care what it is. No one else in the entire world, planet, universe can tell you what the right decision is for you. And I will die on this hill. Like, you're the only one that knows. I don't care what the other person is packaged up as, if they are a billionaire. I don't care if they have like 12 initials after their name. I don't care if they're going where you want to go or they are where you want to go. None of that matters. The only person who can feel into your body and listen to the response from your body telling you what decision is correct for you is you. So start letting these small things add up. Start using it to decide what you want to eat. Start using it to decide where you want to go, who you want to be with, what relationships you want in your life. Play with it, have fun with it, experiment, take notes, pay attention. Let the body lead the way. Let your authority lead the way. That's what being your truest self means. Choosing yourself over everyone else, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's hard, even when someone gets mad at you, because they'll eventually understand, or they weren't meant to be in your life anyways. I think that we all need to do that a little bit more. And then we can be that permission for ourselves to keep doing it, to go bigger. It starts small and it just adds up. And then we can be that permission for other people. Like, let our kids eat if they want to eat, not eat if they don't want to eat. Let them make the decision that only they can make. We don't know what's right for them. We don't know what's right for our friends. We don't know what's right for our parents. We don't know what's right for our clients. We're just showing them the way back home. We're just being a permission slip. And I wish we didn't need that permission slip, because I wish it was our default response in life, but it's not the way the world is set up, the way we're conditioned and programmed from a young age. We're told, like, no, you didn't see that. No, that's not right. No, you can't do that. No, not that way. No, uh-uh. You're not allowed to do that. That would be bad. That's not right. You shouldn't. Those are the voices that play over in our head. If you pay attention when you make decisions, especially bigger decisions, like, these voices will play out without you even being aware of them. They're in your subconscious because, again, it's been programmed from a young age based on our environment, based on our culture, based on our parents, based on our teachers, based on whatever. And like, if that intuition is speaking, but it's like, it doesn't make sense and it's scary as hell, that voice inside of me, like, nah, I don't think so. Don't listen to it. Trust the body. Trust your intuition. The only person that can make a decision for you is you. Stop giving away that power. And I just think it just reminded me, being here and on holidays, like, we need to, especially like adults, we need to do this because we need to be permission for our kids. We need to allow them to, first of all, we should be teaching them how to find their authority, how to listen to their intuition, how to make a decision that's right for them. And then we need to give them the space to make those decisions. And it's going to be messy. They're, we're all going to make the wrong decisions sometimes, or we're going to be scared and we're not going to listen to it, or whatever. And that's a part of life. It's a part of our journey. Again, it's not supposed to be this perfectly linear path. Like, if life is about getting from A to B and it happens quick, like, what are we even here for? We're supposed to experiment, play, fuck up, mess up, get lost, all so we can remember, all so we can come back home. That's what this journey is about. That's what it means to be our truest self, our most authentic self, our highest self, whatever you want to call it. Using your body to make decisions for you. All of them, the small ones, the big ones. And creating space for everyone in your life to do the same. And by the way, if they make a different decision than you, it's not wrong. Everyone's life is going to look different. Everyone here is here to be someone different. Everyone is here to live out a different purpose. And we're all supposed to, like, weave together. be together, give each other permission to shine more brightly without being worried about being overshadowed. The only person who can overshadow you is yourself. Your not self, being someone you're not. That's the only shadow in the way of your full shine, your full brilliance. The only shadows are our own within. No one else can outshine us because no one else is us. How beautiful is that? No one is you. We need you to be who you came here to be in a way that only you can. And that happens by following your path, by listening to yourself, by taking that power back, by saying no, by questioning what we were told, by listening to the things that feel right for us, even though they don't make sense, even though no one else is doing them, even though whatever. Like, let the noise fall away and get clear on what is mine, what is me, what is my true north, what is guiding me. And it takes experimenting because shedding the layers of everything you've been told to be and everything you've been that wasn't really you is fucking messy. It just is. There's no way around it. There's no shortcut. That's not what this journey is about. So, how can you just make the decisions that are right for you and start giving everybody else in your life permission to do the same thing? Having the conversations we need to have, sharing what we really desire, what we really need from ourselves, from other people in our lives. That sounds like your soul revolution to me. I hope that this resonates. Again, multiple experiences on this trip came up for me, and I knew I had to share this. It's actually been a topic I wanted to talk about for a while because I think, again, we always talk about like being your truest self. I always say, like, be who you came here to be, coming home to yourself, all of these things. It's like, I don't even think all of us mean the same thing by it, but that is what I mean. That is what I'm here for. I am giving you permission. I am leading the way. I'm going first. Come with me. Say yes to yourself. Put yourself first. Make decisions that are right for you, even when they don't make sense, especially when they don't make sense, especially when other people don't get them. Because that's how you glow. That's how you magnetize your dream life. That's how you look in the mirror and say, like, oh my God, this is me. And that's what life is about. I love you guys. Hello from Portugal. I don't want to leave. We go home tomorrow. Um, yeah, just wanted to hop on and share that. And I hope it resonates. Please share this with someone who needs to hear it. Please, if you have 30 seconds, please leave a review. It would mean the world to me, really. I just want to keep growing this and get it in front of more people and share your soul revolution. This is our fucking revolution. Let's do it together. Let's come together. I love you guys. Bye for now.